Hello, this is the Meta Man, and in this video, you're going to learn not just exactly what an NFT is in case you don't really understand it fully, but you're going to learn exactly how to invest in it, exactly what the correct way is to make a great deal of money. Okay, listen carefully. What is NFT? It stands for non-fungible token. Those are weird words because almost no one knows what fungible means, but fungible just means similar. So if I show you 3 or 4 $1 bills and say, which one would you prefer? They're all the same. It doesn't matter. If you go shopping for a can of beans and you look at the grocer's shelf and there's a half a dozen cans of beans and they all have a neat label on it and they haven't been opened yet and they're still sitting on the shelf, and the merchant says, which one do you want? You say, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. So if they're the same, it's called fungible. But your children are not the same. If you have 3 children, they're completely different. If you own a share of Tesla and someone else owns a share of Tesla, they're exactly the same. So that's fungible. But non-fungible makes it unique. So for example, there is a purse, I think it's a Gucci purse, that the wife of John F. Kennedy was holding when her husband was assassinated. Well, if you have an NFT token attached to that specific purse, then you can say, this is the actual purse that Jacqueline was wearing when her husband was assassinated. But if it's not an NFT token, if there's nothing attached to it, then 1,000 people can say, I own that particular purse. So when you attach an NFT to something, a physical thing like a piece of land, or a digital thing like a piece of digital art, then you know you own that unique thing and no one else in the world owns it. Now, are NFTs going to catch on? Oh, yeah, because let's say that you own a piece of land. In order to transact it, you have to have lawyers and they have to search title. They have to make sure there's no mortgage on it. They have to do a lot of work and they charge $1,000 or so. But if there's an NFT attached to that piece of land and you hold that NFT, then everyone in the world knows that it's absolutely yours. And on the blockchain, you can't duplicate it. You can't forge it. You can't replicate it. You can't cheat. And so it's perfect. And will the entire system of real estate transactions in the whole world convert over to NFT? I think so. But I want to talk about a particular kind of NFT, and that's these goofy things around me. So I want you to look at 2 NFTs I'm showing you on the screen now. If one of them is going to drop to 0 and the other is going to go to $1 million, and they both cost $1 now, and you could only buy one of them, you wouldn't know which one to buy. It's a complete crapshoot. And so here is my investment advice. Here it is, my investment advice for NFTs. Here it is, listen carefully. Stay away, run away, race away, do not touch them. Why? Because there is no way that you can tell, there's no history that you can rely on. You see, let's talk about games. There's maybe a couple hundred games on the blockchain right now, and you could invest in games. Now, how would you do it? Well, you know games are catching on. You know that games actually sell more than all of the Hollywood movies combined each year. So you know that people like games. Therefore, you have a sense that if there's a game on the blockchain, they'll also like a game on the blockchain. And so there's different games, but you don't know which one's going to catch on, but you know that games are a good bet. You just don't know which one. And so you might only have to buy maybe 5 or 10 games in order to have a really good chance. Let's say 10 games. You might only have to buy 10 games, a variety of 10 games, one that is a horse race, one that is monkeys playing soccer, one that is a automobile race. Just get a variety of games. You invest in each one. And you're darn sure, you can be really, really sure that 5 years from now, several of those are going to be real winners and maybe be worth 100x or 1,000x. And you can also be darn sure that several of them will drop to 0 because the developers won't do a good job. There'll be bugs in it. The head developer will die or lose interest or something like that. Or decisions they make just don't resonate with the audience. And some will just sit there doing moderately well. But with NFTs, you have no hint whatsoever, nothing to go on. Let me give you another example. Let's talk about a roulette wheel. Okay, a roulette wheel has 36 numbers, and it also has a green and a double green. That's 38 numbers on it. And if you win, you get 32 times your money back. So let's see. A lot of people say, gee, that's good. 32 times my money back. Wow. So let's say you put $1,000 on every one of the 36 numbers and the green and the double green. So you've invested $38,000, and the wheel spins and it lands on number 6. Yay, your favorite number. And so the dealer says, okay, you put $1,000 on number 6. Here's $32,000 back. You invested 38. You got back 32. So you lost, but everybody knows the odds are against you. But you know what? You play it anyways, because maybe you'll put just $1,000 on the number 6, just the number 6, and 6 will come up and you'll walk away with $32,000. Everybody hopes that. And you do it for fun. You know the odds are against you, but if you play carefully, you can probably walk in with $500 and nurse that $500 for a few hours of fun. But you can't do that with NFTs, with these goofy little overpixelated pieces of digital art. You can't do that. Why? Because there's millions of NFTs that you can buy right now. Millions of NFTs that you can buy right now. And right now you have no idea which NFTs are going to do well out of the millions, or if any of them will do well. Maybe purple backgrounds are going to be all the rage 5 years from now. Maybe monkeys will be all the rage. Maybe horses will be all the rage. Maybe monkeys that are smoking will be all the rage. You have not the slightest idea. If you have no idea whatsoever of which ones are going to be winners, you don't even have a hint, you don't even have a clue, you have no way, then stay away. You see, if there was only 3 NFTs and you could put, say, a few $100s on each of them, and you had a sense that one of them might go up 100x, great, go ahead. But there's millions of them. Even if you bought a basket of 100 NFTs, you still have no idea if one of them will go up. All 100 could easily drop to 0. You could even buy 10,000 NFTs and put $100 into each one of them. That means you'd invest $1 million. There is no certainty whatsoever, not even a chance or a hope that one of them may go up 10x or 100x or 1,000,000x. You have no idea, nothing. You have no hint. And so it's just a pure crazy gamble, but it's not a gamble where you have 32 chances out of 38 to win. It's a gamble where you have maybe one chance in 1,000,000 or one chance in 10 million to win. In fact, all NFTs might drop to 0. So stay away. That's the MetaMan's advice. Remember, of course, that you should subscribe to show you like me. You should like this video to show you like me, and you should share it with friends to show you like me, and you should comment on what you believe. Have you bought NFTs? Has it worked for you? Have they gone up in value? Are you afraid to buy NFTs? Are you grateful that I explained what an NFT is? Have you looked up fungible to see your own definition of it? Put in the comment where you are in your life concerning NFTs. And remember, you are now far wiser than you were just a few minutes ago. I love you. Please click on Meta in order to subscribe to my channel. And please click on this video, which is my most recent video, my previous one. And please click on that video, which Google and YouTube think is the most appropriate if you enjoyed this video.